Hello, I figured I'd like to talk about a particular film of interest, The Patriot, starring Mel Gibson. What makes this film, I guess, rather interesting for me is like I can't believe this movie, came out nearly 20 years ago, and I remember seeing this movie, when I was in junior high school, and of course, the story follows, Mel Gibson's character Benjamin uh, Martin, who was a veteran who fought in the French and the Indian War, and he kind of feels like haunted by the actions of his past and and the endless violence in the wars, and he kind of wants to abstain from, I guess, fighting in the American Revolution for the safety of his kids. Since his wife passed away, sometime prior to the events of the film. But despite his abstaining from the war, fearing, I guess, retaliation from the British, of course, as history knows, the war ended up proceeding, and of course, Benjamin is forced to get involved when his eldest son Gabriel, played by the late Heath Ledger, ends up enlisting in the army to fight, you know, for freedom and justice and all that. And of course, things get more personal, for Benjamin's character when his second oldest son, uh, Thomas, is, killed by a bloodlusty Colonel Tavington, of course, played by Jason Isaacs, who many people know as for playing Lucius Malfoy in the Harry Potter films. Anyway, what makes this film, rather special, and I guess you would say symbolic, considering today's times, that sometimes, I guess, fighting for freedom and justice and equality can be hard things, of course, at first, and of course, a great hardship. But I guess, like they say, sometimes you have to fight for what you believe in, otherwise you just, I guess, conform and don't, stand up for yourself. I suppose if that's a particular message behind this film, and I will say it's one of Mel Gibson's finest works, and I think he does, a pretty, good job in the film. As someone who's trying to, I guess, atone for the, sins of his crimes while trying to be a, father to his kids, and of course, a patriot to his country as well. So that's pretty much all there is to say about this movie, and I'll definitely say for those that haven't checked it out, it's definitely something worth giving a good look. Since of course, it takes an important look, in a rather turning, and meaning time in history, and that's pretty much it. Okay, everyone, thanks again.